English podcast
by Speak English with Grace.
Have you ever been at a party, surrounded by people, but felt completely alone? You talk about the weather, your job, the latest movie, but inside you're thinking, does anyone actually know me? We're all wearing invisible masks, trading polished resumes instead of real stories.
I feel that every single day, Mona. We've become experts at swiping on faces, but beginners at touching souls.
But here's the catch. What if I told you there's a scientific shortcut to deep connection? A way to peel back those layers and actually feel seen.
I'd say, show me.
Today on the Hop English podcast, the architectures of intimacy. We're learning how to melt the ice with specific questions and games. Whether you want love, a best friend, or just less social anxiety, this episode is your roadmap.
Finally. No more what do you do for a living. Let's get to the juicy stuff.
And for English learners, we're using simple words for big feelings. By the end of this video, you'll have the phrases and the confidence. Let's start with a quick win. Stephen, why do we call our personalities onions?
Because we have layers? And because getting to the center makes some people cry?
Close. Warmly, keeping it casual, not academic. It's the onion model from social penetration theory. The outer skin is surface stuff. Clothes, small talk, favorite food.
The orientation stage. Nice weather today. Safe. Harmless.
But to get closer, you penetrate deeper layers. From breadth, many topics, to depth, who you really are.
So breadth is a wide, shallow pool. Depth is a deep well?
Perfect metaphor. Most of us stay in the shallow pool, afraid of drowning. We fear if people see our inner core, they might not like us. But here's the secret. Intimacy depends on what we share and how the other responds. If I tell you a secret and you don't flinch, our brains register safety.
Safety. That's the foundation of everything. But how do we start? We can't just walk up to a stranger and ask their biggest regret.
Actually, some psychologists say you can. Heard of the 36 questions to fall in love?
The viral ones? I thought that was a myth.
Real. 1997. Dr. Arthur Aron. He paired strangers with 36 questions, getting deeper and deeper.
And?
2 strangers from the original study got married 6 months later. The researchers went to the wedding.
That's wild. Okay, give us a quick win. Set 1. Warm-up questions.
Question 1. Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest?
My grandfather. He passed when I was young. I have so many questions. You?
Socrates. I want to know if he was as annoying in person as he sounds in books. See? 2 minutes, and I learned something about your heart.
And I learned you're a philosophy nerd. Way better than bus schedules.
Question 4. What would constitute a perfect day for you?
Ooh, constitute. Fancy word. That just means make up or form, right?
Exactly. So, what makes up your perfect day?
Waking without an alarm. A long walk in the woods with a dog. Big bowl of pasta with friends. No phones. You?
Exploring a new city. Finding a hidden bookstore. Sitting in a cafe. People watching for hours.
Notice, these questions ask for your values, not just facts.
Exactly. Now let's turn up the heat. Set 2. Going deeper. Question 17. What is your most treasured memory?
A summer night on the beach with my siblings. Nothing special, just watching stars. But I felt so safe and loved.
Beautiful. And question 18, the opposite. What is your most terrible memory? Listeners, this is mutual vulnerability. If Stephen shares something sad and I listen without judgment, we build a bridge.
But what if I share something terrible and you laugh?
That's the fear of intimacy. Staying armored because we're afraid of being hurt. But the study found escalating reciprocal personal self-disclosure is the only way close.
Hold on. Reciprocal. That means I give, you give, right?
Yes, and escalating means step by step. You don't start with your worst memory.
Like climbing a ladder. You don't jump to the top rung.
Precisely. Now, set 3. Real vulnerability. Question 30. When did you last cry in front of another person? By yourself.
Most men I know would rather run a marathon.
And that's why many men feel lonely. Answering this out loud, even to a friend, breaks those old, cold patterns.
A rebellion against small talk.
I love that. And the final step of the 36 questions isn't a question. It's 4 minutes of uninterrupted eye contact.
4 minutes. That feels like an eternity.
Most people look away or joke to break tension, but if you hold the gaze, it really goes somewhere. You stop seeing a mask. You start seeing a human.
Challenge for you, listener. Try 5 of these questions tonight. Don't make it a job interview for the soul. Just be curious.
Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great for romance or deep friendships, but what about everyday life? What about work? Fair question, because you can't exactly do 4 minutes of eye contact with your boss.
That would be a choice.
But connection isn't just for romance. There's authentic relating, tools to dissolve tension anywhere. At work, with family, with strangers.
My office sometimes feels like a minefield of unspoken rules and hidden anger.
Authentic relating makes the implicit explicit.
Okay, implicit. That means the things we feel but don't say, right? Jealousy, admiration, feeling ignored?
Exactly. And explicit means naming it out loud, with kindness. Here's how. Use the first person point of view. Not, you are rude, but I noticed you interrupted me and I felt disregarded because I value being heard.
So I'm not attacking. I'm sharing my subjective experience.
You own your experience. And for positive things, when I'm around you, I feel safe to share my craziest ideas. That's a portal.
Another tool.
Establishing consent. Before dumping advice, ask, would you like my opinion, or would it feel better if I just listened?
I've been advice dumping for years. I need this.
Now, games. Low stakes, fun, perfect for English practice.
Game 1.
Crowdsourced meditation. Sit in a circle, eyes closed. Popcorn style. Anyone says what they notice. I notice the sound of the wind. I notice a feeling of gratitude. I notice a judgmental thought about this game.
I notice I'm hungry for pizza. Allowed?
If it's true in the moment, yes. It grounds everyone in the here and now.
Game 2.
The noticing game. 2 sentence stems. Being here with you, I notice. Hearing that, I notice.
Let's try it. Mona, being here with you, I notice I feel really energized.
Hearing that, I notice a smile spreading across my face and warmth in my chest.
That actually felt really nice.
It slows the conversation down so we don't miss the good stuff. That's active listening. I responding to the other person.
Game 3?
The Google game. You say a name plus a keyword. I Google your mind. Stephen plus childhood pets.
Result? A golden retriever named Goldie who stole my socks every morning.
See? We bypassed 10 minutes of boring talk. You can Google anything. Mona plus travel fears. Stephen plus pizza toppings.
Perfect for a road trip.
Game 4. For the brave. The empathy game. One person talks for 3 minutes about a problem. The other cannot speak, just listens. Then, the listener summarizes the nonverbal cues. Your voice got quiet when you talked about your job. I saw you fidgeting with your ring.
Being a human camera. Noticing what the speaker doesn't even know they're doing.
That's how you build emotional intelligence. Reading the unspoken language of the body.
This is so much better than just studying English. We're living it.
Now, the elephant in the room.
Big problem everyone ignores?
Exactly. The elephant is fear. Many of you are thinking, I could never do this. People will think I'm weird.
I think that all the time. What if they laugh at me?
Here's the truth. The only way to create connection is by risking rejection. If you don't risk being seen, you will never be found. Most people are just as scared as you are. When you are brave enough to be real, you give them permission to be real too.
So my vulnerability is a gift?
Always. When you say, I'm actually feeling a bit nervous right now, the other person sighs with relief and says, me too.
We're all holding our breath, waiting for someone else to exhale first.
So exhale. And listen, if you notice that fear runs really deep, if you keep running the same old patterns no matter how hard you try, that's actually the perfect place to get support. Therapy is a judgment-free zone to practice these skills. Real-time feedback. Someone who helps you harness your confidence. It's not a weakness, it's a shortcut.
Big problem everyone ignores?
Exactly. Start small. Use your inner tiger. Self-affirmation. I am worth knowing.
I am worth knowing.
And remember, you're going to change. You're not the same as high school. Relationships shift and grow. Some people leave. New, more authentic people arrive.
It's a journey, not a destination.
So today we covered the onion model, the 36 questions, authentic relating, and connection games.
I have a whole toolbox. I'm actually excited to talk to someone now.
That's the spirit. Homework? Pick one thing from today. One sentence stem, one question. Use it in your next conversation. Just one.
And tell us in the comments. Did they laugh? Did they cry? Did you fall in love?
We want to hear it all. Stephen, doing this podcast with you today, I feel so much closer to you than the start of this video.
Hearing that, I notice a feeling of deep satisfaction, a sense of belongingness.
See? It works. Before we go, deep connection isn't a magic trick. It's a practice, a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Don't be afraid to be a little awkward. Awkwardness is just intimacy waiting to happen.
Intimacy waiting to happen. What a beautiful way to end.
If you enjoyed this episode of the Hop English podcast, you'll love our next one, The Science of Body Language. But for now, take these tools. Go build something real.
We believe in you.
You've got this. See you in the next one.
Bye for now.
Stay authentic.